Greetings. I'm here to do my debrief on my shadow of the week. My shadow of the week is my version of Shop My Stash or makeup bag of the week. I choose an eyeshadow or a collection or sometimes a theme or sometimes a certain color, and I play with that for the whole week. I organize the rest of my makeup bag around that. Then I get on at the end of the week and I do a little debrief. My shadow of the week this week was my Beauty Addictions Autumn Grace collection. It was 6 beautiful colors. Vintage cranberry, graphite moon, which was a gray color, mossy oak, lady marmalade, this beautiful orange copper color, summer solstice, which is a gold, and the last one was purple haze. This is a duochrome. The minute it's wet, it becomes a gray shade. So today I'm going to do a look. I'm going to use the vintage cranberry, I am going to use the mossy oak, the lady marmalade, and the summer solstice. Let me tell you what I've already done. Already done brows. I've used the 100% pure in cocoa plum and vanilla sugar. That's what I usually use. They are eyeshadows, but I find that they work for brows for me. I am almost done with that. In fact, I ended up having to combine the two and repress them because they were broken up. So I just took some alcohol, repressed them, and those have been ready to go. For foundation, I pulled out this Philosophy product. You can see it's a green dot product for me. It doesn't have any parabens or phenoxyethanol. And this is what it looks like. This is a glow primer. I really like it this time of year. It's very moisturizing. And then this is Orchid, which is a blush. So I have both of those on right now. Let me go ahead and get started after that lengthy introduction. What I found about these MBA, or my beauty addiction pigments, is that they faded on me during the day. So these are pigments that I must use over cream shadows if I want any chance for them to still be there at the end of the day. So I'm going to start by using this color Lewis from Pumpkin and Poppy. And this was from the Once Bitten collection. It is a mossy kind of green, and it does have some golds to it. It is much like the Maybelline Color Tattoo. I think the Maybelline Color Tattoo might be a bit darker than this, but it's a lot like that new limited edition Maybelline Color Tattoo. I'm going to take Lewis and just put it on the lid. Next, I am going to take a Maybelline Color Tattoo. This is one of the new limited editions. It is in the color Fuchsia Fever. Maybelline is selling in China, so again, in terms of animal testing, Maybelline is a company engaged in animal testing. I try not to buy Maybelline products, but I really do get a lot of use out of the Maybelline Color Tattoos. Trying to decide whether I'll just use the other end of the brush. I think I will go ahead and do that, is just use the other side of this brush and put it on. I'm going to go ahead and use my fingers and just kind of smooth that out. Okay, so the base is down. I have a love-hate relationship with these little stackable jars. The one thing I love is, look, you can just kind of toss them in things. The whole collection is there. Very, very nice. When you go to untwist them, it is hard to just twist the one color that you want. I also don't like the sifters, but with this stackable collection, you really need the sifters. I started to take them out and I thought, holy cow, if I twist wrong, I'm going to have pigments everywhere. So not my favorite way of packaging product, but I'm getting used to it. The first color I'm going to take is the Vintage Cranberry, and I'm just going to run that into the crease. I will use an angle brush to do that, and this particular angle brush is from Pink Papaya. That's what it looks like so far. I'm going to go ahead and take this small shadow brush. This is another Pink Papaya brush, and I am going to put the Mossy Oak green color right over the lid. I really liked these 4 colors. I was not a particular fan of the grays. The grays didn't work particularly well on me, but I was able to get them to work, but it took a little bit more fussing, I would say, to get those to work for me. Sometimes if grays go too purple, it's just not a flattering color for me. And there is where we are right now. The next shade I'm going to use is this one, Lady Marmalade. It is this orange coppery shade. I'm going to use that as a liner, and I am going to foil it. To foil, I am using the Pumpkin and Poppy Mixing Medium foiled again. And there's my little clamshell with that product foiled. It's time to start blending. To blend, I'm going to use this Pink Papaya Shadow Blender first. And now I will fine tune with this Laranine blender, which is very soft. The last thing I'm going to do is add a gold accent into the center of the eye, and I would use that color Summer Solstice to do that. It is a really earthy gold. Almost has some green and browns tones to it. So it goes really nicely with that mossy oak. So that is what the eye looks like at this point. Next, what I need to do is do my highlighting, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and conceal under the eye. Georgina, who is the Moshe Chic, asked me if I had tried this Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection concealer that she sent, and I have tried it, and I like it a great deal. It does have parabens, so it's a rainy day product for me. It is super, super creamy and super, super opaque. Christy, I did my face, was noting that she had allergic shiners. I'm in the same part of central Kentucky that she is, and yes, I have allergic shiners too right now, so I have really deep, dark circles at the moment. Next, I'll work on highlighting. For highlighting, I'm going to go ahead and take this new product I have by Pumpkin and Poppy called Lady of Light. This is eye safe. For mascara, I will use my 100% Pure in Black Tea. It is definitely my mascara of choice. I'm going to start by working really close to the lash line, and then I might or might not extend and get some length. If I want more length on that, I can take this wand and go in individually this way. For the bottom lashes, I prefer to use these little minis, just a little easier to work with, and this one is in the color Black Tea. Just about finished with this, so it's a little dry. I need to order a little mini in Black Tea. For blush, they already have on the Orchid, but I thought I would layer that with a little of this Berry Mousse from Fusion of Color. I really enjoy this. For lips, I'm going to use this Sobe Botanicals. This is available on Etsy. You can also get it on the net. This is in the color Velour. And there it is applied sheerly, but this can go on really dark. I really like it. It's very, very creamy, moisturizing, so I'm really pleased with this. I'm going to do one more thing. I am already ghostly pale, as you can see, so I'm going to use the All Natural Face Vegan Glow in Pale Rose all over the face, just to see what that would look like. I haven't tried this particular shade, but what the heck. So that is it for my week with Autumn Grace. This for me has been all about transitioning from early to late fall, using, say, the Purple Haze and the Summer Solstice and the Lady Marmalade, and then into these deep, deep shades of fall, the Mossy Oak and the Graphite Moon Gray and this Vintage Cranberry, which I really, really enjoyed. It was interesting this week because I was talking to Cozy Rosie 1 and Only a Viewer, and they were saying they didn't really like to go with the seasons. Cozy Rosie 1 lives in Switzerland, and so she was saying that for her it's just not about change of season because they don't get that much of a change of season for the fall. Only a Viewer was saying that for her it's about what colors look good on her. For me, doing the seasonal colors is like a big excuse to play in a box of crayons, but it also just keeps me challenged. It makes me not get too comfortable. I don't want to be stuck in time. I don't mind being the age I am, but I want to make sure that I am still going forward. I don't really want people to look and go, whoa, circa 1980, you know? So for me, it's a lot of fun to play with seasonal colors. And these colors were all about transitioning early fall into late fall. It was my first experience with my beauty addiction pigments. I did find that they didn't last the whole day unless I used cream shadows under them, but other than that, I thought they were really quite fun to play with, and the experience of ordering them from the web and getting them was a good one. We have had a fabulous week of temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, and then today it is cold and chilly and fall. I think my husband and I are going to take a little drive into the country and have lunch. But other than that, there's not too much exciting planned for the day. We have quite a bit of paper grading and work to do. We are in the thick of the semester. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you're up to. Bye.